Yeah, yeah.
Hey guys, this is Kenya with Her Style, and today I got the lovely pleasure of interviewing B.K today, and he's going to talk to us about 8 semesters, his new single Clouded, which is dropping February 11th, and his concerts with Juicy J. So, how about you tell us about 8 semesters, B.K?
So 8 semesters is pretty much my second installment of my mixtape series, Under the Influence, and it's pretty much like it's depicting like the narrative of somebody that's in school, pretty much in college, and that's like where that's a pivotal point in somebody's adult life where they have to make it. They make choices like whether they want to do like a more practical thing or if they want to follow their dream. And that's kind of what that's what it's about. Pretty much is my story about being in school, kind of debating with dropping out and just doing music full time, and telling a lot of personal stories about my time in here in college. Pretty much just painting telling an interesting story that isn't so often told, especially in the rap game.
Yeah, okay, so who all is like featured on like most of your songs?
I got features from Dave Koresh. I'm working on a song with Clever Knox. Some other people from Chicago. So got Speedy Calhoun, Solar 5. I have a student from Revive, Vanessa Fortenberry. She's on it as well. Yeah. So we got a really nice track together that we just worked on. So I'm waiting on that one to get. That one actually might be a single, but that's down a little bit down the line.
What's up? So you're excited about this dropping, and
Yeah.
when is it supposed to drop?
We haven't set a date yet.
Okay.
Right now we're looking at March, middle to end of March.
Nice.
Just because we want to make sure everything is like really synced together. We want to make sure like everything pretty much has a uniform, professional quality sound. At the same time, we want to make sure every song concept is thought out all the way. Though we're pretty much done with recording, we just got to like do some stuff, like sing some last minute stuff together. But I just want to definitely take my time with it to make sure I'm doing it exactly how I envisioned it being done.
So how long did it take you?
I think all in all, the entire project probably took about a year and a half. Okay. That's from like conceptualizing, figuring out exactly what I wanted to do, writing all the songs, deciding what songs we would actually go forward with, or which ones would probably just have to be scrapped or used for another project. Then it came, like it's been about a year and a half just with all the working with producers and different studios. So. And then just developing as an artist, because a lot of the music, all the music is like honest to life. So I have to kind of live life at some point just so I can, learn new things, have new experiences, and kind of share those in my music.
Definitely. So like, how would you describe like your like style of music?
It's very versatile and honest in the sense that like, however I'm feeling, or like whatever I feel like the music, whatever direction I feel the music is pulling me in, tends to be what I go with. So if I am feeling like partying or something, obviously I'm not gonna go and try to be like real conscious or heavy lyrical wordplay, because it doesn't call for that. So at certain points I can pretty much hit you with everything that I have. So sometimes it might be me just being really personal. Sometimes I can just be more interested in just turn it up a little bit, and then other times it could be I really I have a certain message that I want to get across, that isn't it's more so for actual fans and listeners who just like really want something more than just what they would hear on the radio or they would hear in a party or something like that.
Definitely. So like, who do you look up to in the rap game right now?
Who
inspires you with your music? Who do you really like?
So it's some people that I definitely gravitate towards at all times, like Kanye, Blueface, Drake, Common. But then there some other people who like are just making so much noise, and I'm like pretty much feeling like what they're doing right now, like Kendrick Lamar. Like he's like trailblazer right now, and it's like crazy. Definitely bangs with like Rick Ross and stuff like that. So even like my music taste is kind of indicative of like my style in a way, because I pull inspiration from so many different facets and areas. It's like you never really know if you're gonna I could be trying to channel like a Big Sean or something in
Yeah.
a song, or channel anybody, ASAP,
Right.
anybody honestly that I really like am into. And I
Yeah.
try to keep my options like really open so that I don't really have one sound that I sound like this one person. I don't want to sound like anybody, which is kind of like where I'm getting my style from.
That's good. So like, do you think it was hard, like, putting together this mixtape and then also doing school and all your other activities?
It was definitely it's definitely taxing because you just kind of at a certain point it's like, all right, you've been up all day.
Mm-hmm.
Like I literally will be up all day going to class and then handling 1,000,001 things that has nothing to do with 8 semesters.
Yeah.
So then when my day is over around 2:00 in the morning, okay, now I have to write. Now I have to
Yeah.
like practice record or something like that. So it's like having 2 jobs and going to 2 schools.
Mm-hmm.
It's because you want to make time for it, so you have to
Right.
make time for it. And at a certain point, I had to stop doing music so I could get the school things situated, so I could do music later.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a taxing thing to try to do,
Yeah.
but it's made me all the more like a much of a stronger, better person for it.
Yeah. So you said that you talked about 8 semesters, about dropping out of school. Did you ever feel like dropping out was a reason why you want to pursue your music, or?
Well, yeah, I would have like stopped going to school
Mhm.
so that I could pursue the
Yeah.
music. I wouldn't just drop out to drop out.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But I was getting to the point like I was that passionate about it. Like I was just like, why can't I just do
Do it.
this all
Yeah.
the time? But sometimes you just make promises to people. You have to be a man of your word sometimes. So it was
Yeah.
just like a matter of saying, all right, well, I'm gonna stick this out, hurry up, knock this out, and I can still work towards getting where I want to go.
Yeah.
While I'm doing what I have to do.
Yeah. So how long do you think it takes to make one song? Like, how long did it take to get a song finished, like complete?
Completely finished. I mean, so it kind of varies. So if I wrote the song like on my spare time, then that for me to get it finalized how I like, that takes about 2 weeks to write it, and then I do like a rough record, then a revise, all of that. So like it could take anywhere from like a month to do one song and like have it finalized to a day.
Mm-hmm.
We've done songs in a day where we just sat there, thought about the concept, and just banged every part out until it was like, all right, I think we got something we want to roll with, and then everything. It took a few hours, like it took several hours, but we ended up coming up with quality songs there that day.
Cool. So going off of that, tell us about Clouded.
So Clouded,
Yes.
that's the first. Kind of it's like a street single. It's not really like
Okay.
the official single of the
Yeah.
mixtape, but it's produced by my man's Plain Row.
Okay.
We sat down, kind of hashed out the beat. We bounced ideas off of each other. And he just made it sound like some high class stuff. And
Okay.
so there's no hook to it.
Okay.
People, it's literally like a straight rapid flow all the way through. Lyrical wordplay. The beat is crazy. Like, it kind of keeps you engaged. It's like no one part is the same in the beat, so it's like that the flow keeps changing, the beat keeps changing, and it's just something to keep up with. And I promise, it's like a good 2. It's like a 2.5 minute song, but it's something worth listening to. The video, absolutely crazy.
Okay.
The video and the song is dropping at the same time.
February 11th.
Yep, February 11th,
2:13
2:13 p.m.
Why'd you pick 2:13?
It's a corny story, but so for the Juicy J concert, that's on the 15th, that Friday, we figured that dropping the song, the week of that concert, just promoting that as we promote as like I promote me performing at that concert,
Nice.
it might prove to like it's a win-win situation.
Right.
The song gets buzzed, the concert gets buzzed, and we put it together. It's just buzz keeps growing. People just keep seeing the movement. Now they're on the 8th semester, so that was kind of why I did that. And then just 2/11, 13, 2 plus 11, 13, 2/13. It just seemed like, why not? It just seemed like might as well.
Yeah. So. Okay, so tell us about this Juicy J concert.
Man, that's what's
up.
That was a blessing. That was definitely a blessing.
How'd you get that?
So the good folks that pretty much brought Juicy J down, Live Music 7 and TKE, they figured that they would get Juicy for the concert, and they had actually held auditions in Chicago.
Okay.
Where they were like auditioning any act in Chicago that wanted to perform.
Okay.
And so they would audition for a chance to pay like $2,000. They would audition for a chance to pay like $2,000 to open up, to get that opening slot. So it was like $2,000. They would have to pay $2,000 or $1,000 or something like that for the opening slot. Whereas the people over there, they called, they talked to some people. We shot our shot at them basically and said, we should open up. You should let me open up for him. And he called on to some people on campus, and he was just asking, like, what's up with this cat B.K?
Okay.
Do I know him? Campus validated me. They vouched for me. So, he was like, we're gonna roll with it. So he pretty much gave me the slot. Because he saw that it was something that the campus would come out and support me for, and it would get some buzz going for Juicy J. So
definitely,
it was a win-win situation. I was real humbled to find out that that's pretty much how that came about. Because I don't know the people that he said.
Yeah.
And
it's a great weekend because it's also Concorde weekend.
Yep.
So it's going to be a lot of people down here.
It's going to be way more
February
people than the city can
15th.
handle.
Yes, here at the University of Illinois. Where is it at?
Follinger
Auditorium. What time?
Doors open at 6:30.
Okay, where can we get tickets?
You can actually go to livemusic7.com.
Okay.
Get the tickets. It'll give you a phone number about who you can call to buy tickets. They got a promotion running all week. So tickets are $20 for students.
Okay, get your tickets ASAP. And also, where can we find music with for you?
Go to the DreamWork. Okay. Go to the DreamWork.com. That's where all the music's are. You have your links to all the music. Pretty much anything B.K related to DreamWork.com, and that's going to be like the central hub. The video is going to be on there, and pretty much every blog site that's agreed to do it. So
nice.
We're excited. We're mad excited.
That's great. Also, like his page. I'm also a supporter of B.K. So
support.
Got to, yes. So thank you so much, B.K. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I hope you have a great show at Juicy J.
Y'all should come out. Definitely.
All right. You're out.